Hello guys. So what happened was, wait, let me stop. Let me see real quick. 1 second. What happened was I when I was making this video, I did not record. I forgot to turn the audio on, so that happened. So this is voice narration. I have never done this before, so it's gonna be hard. So what's happening now is that the world was lacking at that time.
Sorry.
And I know. So the world was lacking at that time, and I was having so that was happening. So it was experiencing lots of lag. So I was walking around and loading the chunks. I kept loading the chunks. Walking around to load the chunks continuously, and this is the stupidest thing I've probably ever done. I know I didn't shut the audio off when I was recording my voice, so now I have to narrate 48 minutes of footage. Actually, not 48. Minus that by 30. 18 minutes of footage. 18 minutes of footage. I'm gonna have to narrate right now. So it's loading the chunks, and I finished the diamond interior. I finished the walls, and I began the redstone TNT trap for killing the wither and such. So what now? It still didn't load the chunks, so I was still walking around to load the chunks. And what happened was, I was recording, I believe yesterday, and while I recorded 45 minutes of footage, and I stopped, and then it was rendering the video, and the video failed to render. So there were 3 lost episodes basically, and that happened. So now I am now, if the audio is on, I'm explaining now that the lost episodes, and I'm showing you what the diamond interior. So here's the door to the diamond, and I don't know why it's lagging, because it wasn't lagging when I was playing the game though. Oh good, it's good now. So I'm gonna show you guys now how to make this diamond thing. This is gonna be the inner holding chamber for the wither. This is gonna give you at least a minute to get away from him as fast as far away as you can. This is gonna give you lots of time to get away from him, because it's gonna take time for him to get out. So you have to go. That's the center of the whole thing. I marked it with glowstone. So you have to go 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks each side of that, and then you don't have to do the diamond. You don't have to do the diamond pattern that I did. You can do a square pattern. You can do a circle pattern. It really doesn't matter, as long as it will hold him. But the diamond pattern is better because it's gonna take him time. The smaller the space, the better it is for us, and the worse it is for the wither. So make it as small. Make the space compact, but make enough, at least enough space for the guy. So I'm just showing you around. That's the door out. I'm gonna put the iron door there later. That's what I was explaining. And now what else? Now I'm showing you that's the button, the wooden button. I'm demonstrating the 1.4.2 update that you can shoot an arrow at the wooden button, and it'll keep the redstone on for a longer time. And yeah, unless you go pick the arrow up. So I'm demonstrating that out right now. I'm just showing you, and I was gonna shoot the button right now. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the button right now. Let's shoot it. Okay, I shot the arrow. Why is it so laggy? Okay, so I turned the volume up because I don't think there was no sound at that time. So now I'm checking if there is sound. Yep, I turned the sound to 100%. Back to game. Now I'm gonna go check outside if the redstone is on. So I made this little hole over here to go outside and check. So I'm checking right now if the redstone's on, and it is indeed activated. And you need a redstone repeater, because the redstone will die by the time, as you can see, it got darker and darker. That means it's dying out, so you need a repeater to keep it going on. Okay. So now I'm just showing you what's going on. No, I was having trouble typing the word weather, which is really stupid. This went on for at least 2 minutes. I was typing the word weather. I forgot to put a slash. I still messed up again. I put an A instead of an E in the beginning. I cleared the weather because it was raining outside. Now I was gonna time set to 0 to make sure it was morning time and no mob spawn. Okay, so now I was gonna show you the outside again, just to show you where to put the repeater, and you have to set it to 4 ticks. 4 ticks. 1 second. I'm gonna be back to narrate in at least 5 minutes. See you. Okay, so what I was doing now is I was just making sure the redstone connection was good and was going down. And what happened was it didn't reach. It did reach. It did reach, but it stayed on for too long. It didn't stop because the new 1.4 feature that locks it in place. So I had to fix that. What else happened? Yeah, so that happened, and now I was searching around, and I was trying to see. I stopped it, and now I wanted to go look up to see if it was still on, because I had a feeling it was still staying on. So I went to check if it was on. So I pulled it out, and I went up to check if it's still on. So now I'm going up, I'm flying, and the lag is tremendous. It wasn't actually laggy when I was playing. I don't know why it's laggy now. I don't know, the video made it laggy, I think. So is it becoming, okay, I don't know why. Okay, so now I'm recording and I'm checking to see if it's still on, and it's still on. Okay, now I'm building the wall. I'm building an iron wall, so that the redstone does not come in contact with the, what's it called, the TNT, because redstone goes through one block, and that's what happened before. It went through the block and then it ignited one TNT. So that was the problem. So now now I came up with a design that is truly invincible, and it cannot malfunction. Okay. So I'm gonna stop narrating now, and I'm gonna come back in 5 seconds. Okay, so now what's happening is now we're back, and now I finished placing the iron blocks and covering everything. The ceiling, the floor, the ceiling, the walls, not a single block is misplaced, and now I'm lighting the place up so no bats or any creatures spawn. And spiders also spawn on the ceiling. So that's if you didn't know that before, spiders do spawn on the ceiling sometimes. It's happened many times with me, and I don't like that. So I place glowstone on the ceiling, and now I am changing. What am I changing? I'm changing the weather. Yeah, I'm changing the weather, and now I'm pulling this up. By that I mean it's gonna come in contact with the other TNT, and it's gonna be too far in, so I won't be able to shoot it correctly. So I'm bringing it out so it matches with the other stuff. You might not understand. You'll see. You'll understand. I'm pulling it out. I'm placing the redstone. Why is this video laggy to you? Because it wasn't lagging when I was recording. So I promise the next episode won't be this laggy, and it will have audio. It won't be narrated instead. So I'm fixing it up right now. Fixing it up so it's not too back. It's not too far back out. Placing the wooden button. Testing if it works. Okay, now I'm going inside, and I don't know why this video is so laggy. It really was not laggy when I was playing. It wasn't this laggy. So please forgive me for all this lag. It's probably the narration's fault, because the narration, it has to add the volume, it has to add my voice to each frame, so that's probably causing the frame drop. Well, I don't know if it's frame dropping in the actual uploaded video, but it's frame dropping right now for me. The frames are really dropped. It wasn't dropping this much in the game, but it's probably just the recording. I'm changing the tick because it stayed even though see, if you can see on the left, the other redstone's dead, but this one is still alive, which is that's really bad, because if I try to place, if I didn't see this before, the whole thing would blow up. It would blow up. So I changed that now. Now I'm checking if it's okay, 1 second. My towel's right here. What are you saying? Okay. 1 second. 1 second. So I'm checking if it's working really well. I mean, if it's, I'm trying to fix it up, because the redstone that's a major problem. It would cause everything to end right then and there. Everything would have ended. Everything I recorded would be it would be a waste now. It would be a waste of everything I would have, like, it would be useless forever. Like, then I would have to do it all over again, and you wouldn't like that. I know you guys wouldn't like it. Neither would I. I would really be upset. And as you can see, the redstone dies out. I know! The redstone dies out over there. 1 second, I'll come back and narrate. Okay, so guys, this is gonna be the last of me narrating forever. Now what's going on is that I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why is the redstone now the redstone is not reaching the bottom? Because I took the repeater out, so I'm trying to see how to get it back out. So I'm still trying to figure it out, and I can't understand why this is happening. So I keep trying different methods, but it's not working. And then I think this is too far back out, so then I move it one forward, see if it's gonna work. But it doesn't. Actually, I don't know yet. So I go down to check and to push the button. Shoot the button again. Now I'm shooting it. Why do I keep going? Okay, now I shoot it. Now I go and check if it's working. Flying and going up to check. Now I see that it doesn't reach now. It doesn't reach, so I break it. Now I realize that I placed it the wrong way. So now I place it. Now it's actually working. I change the ticks, make it a 4. And it is working now. As you can see, those little sprites, it is working. Now I put a redstone lamp just to make sure it is working. And it is working, the redstone lamp is working. Okay, now what do I do? Now I go down to pull the arrow out and check if it's still on. And I pull the arrow out. Now I go back in to check if it's still on. And it's off now, which is good. It's good now, so everything's going according to plan. Yeah, so that's it for this narration.